Hey folks, how's everybody doing? On Wednesday evening. Well, what we're gonna do today is something here, very simple, like always. I'm making some pizza. Okay, so but I don't have any dough or anything like that today. I couldn't find it in the supermarket. So today I'm making pizza out of naan. I'm using this naan bread. Okay, this is like an Indian kind of bread, Middle Eastern. It's pretty good. It's used for a lot of stuff, and you can see in the back it gives you ideas how to make pizza. So you can use this for pizza. So I'm not making traditional pizza out of a dough. Now a little bit on pizza. Uh, there's conflicting stories of where pizza comes from. Pizza comes from Italy. It was invented in Naples in the 19th century. Uh, it it's been around since I don't know whatever, but it's also been recorded that in the year 997 there was already pizza already existed in one way or another. Um, and the first pizzas were what I've studied a little bit was made on flatbread back in Italy, and then But if you read it up, you look it up, it's got a lot of conflicting stories. It tells you when the first pizza was brought to America and the pa 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 pa. But anyway, the pizza is being done today here in this apartment. So anyway, a little bit of history on pizza and where it comes from. It did develop. It is developed in Naples, Italy. Uh, in the 19th century, but it is recorded that it's been around for more longer than that. So anyway, just a little bit of history of kitchen history, okay, cooking history. So I'm going to be using this naan bread. It looks like this. It looks real nice, okay, and it's not perfectly round. It's sort of oval. So I'm going to be making. Gilbert likes a lot of stuff on his pizza, combination. So I'm gonna make the pizza. I'm gonna be using, of course, the sauce, fresh mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna be using mushrooms. I'm gonna be using green peppers, and I have black olives. And then I'm gonna be making one for myself with just cheese and bacon. I like bacon on my pizza. So I'm gonna be putting these things together. I'm gonna be putting them with a salad. We're gonna pair it up with a nice Caesar salad. And that's it, very simple. It's gonna cook up quick. The naan bread cooks up quick. I have these meal pans. Oh, God, what got me? The other pans. I was watching this show where the guy has been using the same pans for like 100 years, and I don't know how he did that, but the pans I had was only a couple years old, and they were like burnt, and I had to get rid of them. But anyway, yeah, he says that the flavor in the pizza, whatever he makes in those pans, they were like 100 years old in those pans. So anyway, but we're making this using naan bread. Like I said, it's a Middle Eastern bread, and it's like similar to flatbread. And like I said, the original pizzas were made on flatbread. It is recorded in the year 900 something. They used flatbread. But anyway, a little bit of pizza history. So let's get this going. Let's get okay. I got my pizza sauce here. Okay, that's it for that. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making the first two pizzas. And just give me a second here. Let me get myself together. Okay. Okay, folks. So let's start making this combination pizza. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to spread some olive oil on the bread. Okay. Okay. I used to go to this when I was a kid. My mother used to take me to this real Italian pizza shop called La Bella, which was on 10th Avenue in Chelsea, on 10th Avenue and 28th Street actually, and it was the greatest pizza around. You don't find pizza. It's hard to find pizza like that. Now it's all commercialized. They don't use fresh ingredients like they used to. This was a real Italian place. There was a little short guy, old guy, real serious. Never spoke a word, and I mean the pizza was great. And I used to always see them put olive oil on the pizza, and they used to do everything from, natural, from all fresh. But things have changed, right? So we're gonna put some sauce on the pizza, right? Okay. I'm gonna spread it out like this. Okay. There we go. I'm usually used to going around in circles. There we go. Okay. There we go. We're gonna put some sauce here. We get some more sauce. Okay. Then we're gonna spread it around. Okay. And this looks good already. There you go. Look at that. Ooh. This looks good already. ready. Okay, so we're gonna get the mozzarella cheese. Okay, we're gonna spread it out. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Look at this. Right before your very eyes. Pizza being made right before your very eyes. Okay. Okay. I'm using a whole milk mozzarella. It's what I like to use. Okay, so now for the toppings. Okay, for the toppings we have. Let me get some of this cheese. I don't want this to burn on my new pans. Okay, and the secret to pizza is a hot oven, a very, very hot oven. Okay, so that's what I got my oven going. It's been on for about a half hour. So we're gonna put mushrooms in this pizza. Okay, we'll put mushrooms. This is like a combination pizza. You find these you find them in pizza shops. You can ask for comment. Nowadays they have make pizza out of everything. I mean, everything. They have like everything pizza. It's crazy. In my days, you never saw that. In my days, it was only pepperoni, sausage, and anchovies. And that's all it was. That's all that was. You went to a pizza shop, you either had anchovies, sausages, or pepperoni, and extra cheese. That's it. But nowadays, you can. I mean, I can't even start to name the pizzas. They have so many pizzas, so many toppings. And what about Hawaiian pizza? That gets to me. That's like an insult to Italians. Pineapple on a pizza. Oh, mamma mia, marron. But anyway, to each his own. People, but don't go to Italy and ask for Hawaiian pizza. You get probably kicked out of the country. Yes, definitely you will. So, and pizza is very different in Italy as we speak. We don't the traditional way we see here in America is not really what they have here. Okay, but I'm gonna put some black olives. Remember, this is like a combination. Ooh, it looks good already. So black olives. Okay, there we go. We got a lot of black olives in here. Okay, we're gonna put spread these black olives around. Okay, so this should be good. This is like a combination, yeah. And then we're gonna put the green peppers on top. Okay. And I was gonna get some onions, but nah, we got enough toppings there. Okay, so look at that. Oh man, looks great, right? Look at that. So we're just gonna put this to the side here because I want to cook the pizzas, both of them, at the same time. So I want to put them in the oven for the same time. As I'm doing this, like I said, I got the Caesar salad going, and so I'm gonna serve up the Caesar salad in a few minutes, and then this thing should be done in a few minutes. It's okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't want the sauce on my pans. I don't want. So what we're gonna do is just cheese. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have this is gonna be cheese and bacon, that's it. So, okay. There we go. We're gonna finish off this cheese on here. Okay. Let's put some more cheese on here. Finish that off. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. So we got a lot of cheese on this one, because I just wanted to finish that cheese, and then okay, we got that. Okay, we're putting everything together now. So I'm gonna put. I like bacon on my pizza. I like pepperoni too, but I like real pepperoni. This is a turkey pepperoni. I eat pepperoni once in a while. I mean, I love pepperoni, but right now I'm just gonna use some bacon. Bacon in the bag, yeah, I bought bacon in the bag, but it's real bacon. It's not that Bacos. Don't use that Bacos. That's like cardboard. That's like cardboard painted. So here we go. Look at, we got a lot of this is crumbled bacon. Okay. So are we ready? We are ready. I think we are ready. So we're gonna put this in the oven. I'm gonna set the timer to about 5 minutes. We're gonna check it. The oven is hot. The oven actually is set at 400 degrees. I'm gonna give the timer 10 minutes. This is gonna probably cook before 10 minutes, but I just wanna just give it about 10 minutes, right? Okay, so let's put these in the oven. There we go. There goes one. And there goes the other second one. Now while we're doing this, I'm going to start putting everything back in order here. And then we're going to go to the table. I'm going to take the salad to the table. So folks, how's everything going? I got my pizza going in the oven. I just took the salad to the dining area where we have, right? And the pizza's in the oven at 400 degrees. I'm going to keep checking it. I gave it about 10 minutes, but it should probably be done before 10 minutes. I'm using these big heavy-duty pans, so I don't know if the crust is going to be hard. Because if you want it hard, you usually have to put it straight on the rack. And that's nice, but it's going to drip all over the place and all that stuff. So I got to check it. If it's too soft, what I'll do is I'll put it on top of a piece of aluminum foil and cook it that way, okay? So just give me a second. Let me just check it. So folks, it was a hot day today. We had 3 days of heat. Tomorrow's gonna break, but it takes 3 days of heat at a certain degree, I think over 90 degrees, whatever the hell it is, to be an official heat wave. So we've had 2 heat waves this summer, okay? So 3 days of above 90 degrees consist of a heat wave. So that's what we have. But tomorrow's supposed to be cooling off. It's supposed to be showers, and we'll see what happens. I got a busy week ahead. I got a busy towards the weekend. I got some stuff to do, some shopping. I have to attend that officer that was killed. I have to attend his wake. I have a lot of stuff to do. You know? I'm an important guy. So anyway, just giving this pizza a chance to cook and telling you, you know, it's hot. It's hot in this apartment. When you start baking in summertime, you got to be nuts. And that's what I'm doing. I'm baking a pizza at 400 degrees. When it's hot outside. My air conditioner's going, but it's not pushing the way it's supposed to because, you know, it's humid. So, anyway, let me go check this pizza. Oh, wow. So I just checked it. I just brought it down to the bottom part. I just want to get some little bit of crustiness in there, you know, some kind of crunch in there. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to dry up the pizza. So I'm very careful of doing it. But I just switched it over to the bottom row where the heat is giving it right there. So I want to give the crust a little bit of crunchiness. If not possible, I won't do it because I don't want to dry up the pizza. So I'm keeping an eye on it. I keep opening the oven, which is a bad idea, and especially when it's 90 degrees outside. You're opening up an oven at 400 inside your apartment. You gotta be crazy. So anyway, let me go check my pizza. So folks, I'm gonna give it about another minute, okay? And then we're gonna take it out, and I want you to see how this pizza comes out. I just looked at it. The crust is getting nice, and everything's coming out nice. So let's give it about another minute. Spend a minute with me. We're talking, okay? So anyway, how's everything going? I hope everything's going all right. We're halfway through the summer, right? We got 1 more month, August, and then after that it starts to get better, cooler. You know, for those who like cool weather. I like the cool weather. We like the cool weather. These 90-degree weathers, it's like crazy. You don't know what to eat. You don't know what to cook. So anyway, let me stop. Oh yeah, you hear the sizzling. Oh, it's sizzling there. So this pizza looks good. Look at that. Oh my God, look at it. We're gonna get the other one. Oh man, these pizza look, wow, amazing. These they look amazing. Okay, so let's bring you down on the camera here and look how they look. Look at the pizza. Look at the way they look. Look at this one. Look at this one with the bacon. Oh my God, look at this combination one. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. So I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit before I cut it up and then go to the table. But these things look good and delicious. So folks, look how this pizza looks. Now, let's cut this up. Okay, I keep forgetting. I gotta get a better pizza cutter. So I'm gonna cut this up like in fours. There we go. That's a nice cutting, right? I never worked at a pizza shop. So let's get this going onto the plates. Okay, they look good. They look good. Look good. Okay, there you go. That's my pizza there. And I don't know if I'll eat the whole thing. I don't eat much like these days. I'm telling you. Okay, so and we're gonna get this other one here going. This one's for Gilbert. Gilbert's got 2 of them. And let's get this going here. Okay, let's get this plate going. And we're gonna. There's not much room in this kitchen. This kitchen is amazing, and I work miracles. I do. Okay, there we go. Look at that. So there we go. There we go, folks. So Yes, I do work miracles in this kitchen. I'm telling you, you've seen how it happens. All this stuff. Okay, so that looks good. So we're gonna go to the table now, and I want you to go meet me at the table. Okay, folks. So we're at the table, and the pizza is done. It looks good. It smells good. We got a salad, so this is gonna be nice. One pizza is my pizza is cheese and bacon. I like bacon. And the other pizza is a combination supreme. It's got mushrooms, black olives, pepperoni, green peppers. I forgot the onions. I had onions, but it was too late. I didn't want to. But anyway, it's a supreme. I call it a supreme. Uncle Jesse Supreme Pizza, Chef Jesse. So, folks, and we have a salad. So let me turn around and show you how it looks. The table looks like this. We have all the fixings, the dressings, salt and pepper. Okay, and there goes the pizza. Look at that. Ooh, look at that pizza. This ain't Domino's, I'm telling you. This is not Domino's pizza. Domino's pizza to me is cardboard. It really is. It's cardboard. It's not real pizza. I don't know. I think a lot of people will agree with me. Just like Olive Garden. Oh, let's not even go there. So anyway, folks. But anyway, it's a business. It's a commercialized business. And it's nothing like homemade. There's nothing like homemade, right? I love these restaurants, these food chain places that go just like homemade. Well, it's not homemade if you're making it in a factory. It's not homemade. You're making it in an industrial somewhere, in an industrial city, and you're making tons of stuff. That's not homemade. Homemade is when you make it at home, okay? So these restaurants are, just like homemade. It comes in a box, just like homemade. No. Come on. Don't be a klutz. But anyway, folks. Business is a business. And I won't mention Olive Garden again. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, folks, this is homemade. I didn't have any dough. I couldn't find the dough. So I made this from naan bread, which is a Middle Eastern bread. But like I said, I gave you a little bit of history of the pizza. And the original pizza was started actually on flatbread. And there's a whole conflicting stories about pizza, where it came from, what year it was created. So you look it up. I'm not going to do your homework for you. But your homework today from me to you is to look up where pizza comes from. And if you don't care, then don't do your homework. But I do live near Little Italy in Chinatown, and there's a pizza shop. I forgot the name of it right now, but it claims to be the first pizza shop in New York City. And I forgot the name offhand, but look it up. It is the first known pizza as we know it today in New York City. So, and like I said, and when I was a kid, it was pizza it either had anchovies, sausage, and pepperoni. There was no such thing as Hawaiian pizza. Don't go to Italy and ask for Hawaiian pizza. It didn't come with all these stuff. Even the Supreme wasn't even unheard of, right? But I think they did have mushrooms there. That I remember, that mushroom. But that came like later on. But now people use their imagination. They have chicken. They have buffalo chicken. They have all kind of stuff. But not original. So whoever invented the pizza must be turning in his grave. So anyway, folks. I love this dressing on my side. It's a lemon herb vinaigrette. It's that tangy flavor to it. I didn't use the Caesar dressing that came with the salad because I like it, but I just like this dressing in it. When I grew up, I didn't know what dressing was. We never had dressing in there. My mother never bought dressing. That was unheard of. It was oil and vinegar. That's where I grew up in. I'm telling you, I learned about dressing as an adult. I used to see the commercials that I used to tell my mother, like, what the hell is that? But oil and vinegar was everything we had in the house. So. And then when they started out, it was Italian and French, and creamy something. But now there's a whole aisle. Russian's been around for long, but now there's like a whole aisle. You're like, what the hell is it? You don't know what to buy. There's an aisle like from here to a block long of dressings. Modern times. So anyway, let's try this pizza. So the crust is nice. I didn't want to overdo it because it would dry up the pizza. But I looked, it's got a little bit of crust on the bottom. Not that thick crust and not that crunchy crust. Like, This is delicious. Really. The bacon really did it. I used enough bacon to give it flavor. I used the right consistency of right amount of sauce. The cheese is melted. I use whole milk cheese, which makes a difference than part skim, part milk. It doesn't melt as like it's supposed to. It doesn't have the same flavor. So use whole milk cheese, folks. I know there's people watching their diet and use, but you want to make pizza. You want to make it taste good. Whole milk mozzarella. Okay. So anyway, folks, and let me taste the salad. The salad is a side of what I'm going to tell you. But, everything's great. Are you sure? Folks. So with that said, let me go sit down and enjoy the pizza. I'll see you guys, I don't know about tomorrow. I have a busy schedule ahead of me. Unfortunately, I have to go to the wake of the police officer that was killed. I have that to go to. I'm planning a picnic in the Bronx with the police department. I'm doing so many things that I'm running out of time. I only have 2 days to do it. So, and the rain is coming, and storm, and everything else, and tsunamis, and okay, oh my God. Anyway, folks, with that said, I love you guys, and I thank you every night being here with me, spending the evening with me, seeing us eat, and watching my channel. Please, on YouTube, watch it. If you don't get anything out of it, at least you get some humor out of it, because I think I'm funny enough, right? I'm a chef and a comedian, that's all I am. I love you guys. See you tomorrow.